No, 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 no. Crap.
Here we are, I'm downloading stuff now.
Cool. We are live, in fact, now, so welcome to everybody. Hello to all of you. I'm Chris, this is Gross Models, this is Powerwash Simulator. Look, I'm power washing already. I changed my buttons, and I can't remember what all the buttons are.
Mini game.
And I've changed it so I can show the dirt by pulling the trigger instead of having to hunt around for it.
Very nice.
So let's turn that on.
I'm still downloading dirt. About half
Yeah,
done.
Jeff will be with us momentarily. That does that. I don't want that. Is it that? That one. There we go. That changes through those. Can I change through the other way? I can't.
You got the disembodied voice of Jeff right now. We are downloading 5.3 units out of 7.3 units complete. It may take several minutes.
Yeah, we are continuing this subway station that actually me and Jeff started, and then me and Dan picked some more of. So it seems only fitting that me and Jeff will be here for, I doubt the end, to be honest, because we're only 43% of the way through it.
I think all I did was wrote a word in the dirt.
You did. We found your graffiti, or anti-graffiti.
I can't remember what it said. I'm sure it was.
That's the button to turn it around. Right, okay. There we go.
Yeah.
Jeff has turned up now. Gemma is watching, as is Mark, as is Jeff. But there we go.
Yeah.
And hello, everybody.
Oh, here we are. Oh, look at this. Oh, I like the recto in here cleaning that. What he did here. Down here, walk right around. I'll clean this area.
Yeah, so all we're doing is doing some power washing this evening. It's a nice, simple, relaxing game that's quite good when it gets warm out, because it's very cooling. Spraying water everywhere. You can sort of imagine it, feel the splashback in a nice way, not nasty splashback.
Correct. Yeah. Yeah. It's a really nice game, and like we keep saying, just the strangest thing that a game like this would be fun, but boy is it! And
it really
very
is
calming. Very calming.
We were just looking before we started as to the play time that we've got in it, and
Yep.
we've got I've got over 50 hours in this game.
Yeah, I have 30, and that's, well, actually I've been playing this on this has been the only game that I've been playing on my own for quite some time, and it's really good because if I have 10 minutes where I just really need to chill out, I can do that.
Yeah, it doesn't take any brain power, which is useful for us.
Which
But,
is, yeah, which
it
is
doesn't
welcome.
take any effort or intelligence or focus. You can just put it on a book or an audio podcast or something in the background.
There you go.
Not really anything you got to watch.
No. And it's, it's got interest to it. I mean, it's there's no puzzles or anything like that, but you're kind of looking at how to clean things. You're looking for dirt. You're spraying dirt, things like that, and the game just works, and the sound is soothing. It's ASMR, which I'm not sure what that stands for. I think I looked that up at one time.
Yeah, it's audio something. It's got to be audio something, hasn't it? Because it's A. So
Yeah.
yeah, SMR. The audio source must resonate. I don't know. Wouldn't know it.
That's it. I think that's it. Yeah.
That's exactly it. I'm sure that is. Yeah, I won't bother looking it up because I wouldn't want to
No.
jinx it.
Yeah, no reason to.
It's not that thing that you catch in hospitals, is it? That's different.
I think it's different.
Ding. Ding for dopamine. Oh, don't press that button anymore.
Oh yeah. Like rats in a Skinner box. A lot better than hearing the ding and then you get shocked.
Yeah, no shocks. It would be horrible. The only shock is when you accidentally press the show me dirt button.
Yes, that can be a bit of a shock.
So, anybody watching? How have you been? How's the weather been? This week has been somewhat warm here in the UK. Today, not so much. But this week, yesterday especially, was very, very warm and moist.
Have you been getting rain? I know some of the...
Up until this week, yes. Earlier in the week it rained a fair bit, but the last couple of days haven't. Today was meant to, but didn't really. It sort of felt like it was going to a couple of times, but didn't actually kick in.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anybody watching? How's your weather been? How's your games been? Have you been playing something?
Yeah.
What's the game that you put the most hours into?
Boy, there's the question. Probably Fallout 3 for me. Maybe
Really?
New Vegas, but probably Fallout 3.
Again, we talked about this before. I didn't get into New Vegas.
I know, yeah. It took me probably 2 or 3 tries because it was the same thing at the beginning. It was just kind of like, oh, I don't like this.
Yeah, I mean, 3, I loved. I finished 3, all of the DLC.
Yep, me too. Love 3.
And then 4,
Yeah,
Vegas. 4, I've not finished 4. I've got it, I played it, but...
Yeah, I don't care for 4 that much. I do play it sometimes, but I don't care for it as much. In 76, I haven't even...
I've not even downloaded that. I haven't bothered with that one at all.
I thought about it because it was really, really cheap during the sale, but I didn't get it because I really don't need something sucking up my time because
No.
I have a job for that now. So I didn't. And also just multiplayer stuff with unknown people can be alright.
Yeah, I mean, it's bad enough with us people that you know, so it's horrible with strangers. Yeah, I'm with you with that.
Can be. I have had some long time ago. There were some multiplayer online games. I think it was like Half-Life. The Orange Box had some.
Yeah, Team Fortress
stuff. Team Fortress had it, and then I think there were some more Half-Life type characters. No, I don't remember. I think so. There were like arenas and things. Some of those were okay. It might have been something else, but it was.
It might have been. I'm sure there was something in Half-Life that was, but I didn't do any of that. I did the Half-Life, obviously. Still waiting on Half-Life 3.
Yeah, me too. It wasn't the game, but it was the characters and the weapons and stuff, and then people made up custom little arenas and little levels for them, which were amazingly good.
Yeah.
And that was okay, but that was a long time ago. But sometimes you get jerks or people who just, jerks, I guess, kind of covers it.
That's the trouble with Steam, is it tells you how long you've been playing games for.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, there should be an option to, maybe don't show me that.
Yeah.
Or maybe have it under have it covered up and you have to hover over it and click to
Yeah,
see.
that would be fairly useful, yeah. That's the trouble with...
yeah.
I've been playing Astroneer an awful lot for the last few weeks. It's I've only been playing it on the Steam Deck.
Oh, cool.
So it's been my go-to, pick up while you're sitting there not doing anything game. But
I don't
yeah.
know what that is. Cool. Yeah, I remember you were a very early acquirer of the Steam Deck, weren't you?
I did. I pre-ordered it when they announced it, and then had to wait like a year for them to actually bring it out. And I'd almost forgotten about it, but yeah.
How do you like it?
It's very, very good. It's still working lovely. It doesn't play everything, but it plays most things.
That's fine.
Apparently you can hack it and tweak it and do all sorts of things with it, but I haven't done any of that. I just out the box running games from Steam that you can install on it and play them wherever you like.
Mm-hmm.
So power washing on the toilet, sorted. Yep.
Awesome.
The battery life isn't as good as it was when I got it new, as you can imagine.
Oh, yeah.
But you can play with it plugged in, so no big loss.
Now, is that something you can replace the battery yourself on? Or
I believe so. Yeah, it's
Good.
it's all. I mean, you avoid your warranty if you open it up, obviously.
Yeah.
But I mean, mine's out of warranty now anyway because it's
Right.
a couple of years old. But yeah, it's basically it's just a portable PC.
I know. Yeah, and it's a pretty serious one.
So you can actually get into it and do anything you like. I only got the smallest version of it, so it's not got a massive memory or drive in it. But you can put SD cards in it, so you can put in multiple SD cards, not at once. But you can install games onto a card, and then if you want to play something different, you can pop that card out and put something else in.
Awesome.
I've got a big SD card in it, and it's got a dozen fairly big games on it.
Nice.
Enough to keep me amused.
Amazing. Good. Good.
The one thing it doesn't do out of the box that I would like it to be able to do is like stream videos.
Oh, it won't do that.
Well, Steam has no facility to do that.
I see. Right.
So basically, it's out of the box. It's a Steam machine.
Mhm.
So it plays Steam games and do that sort of thing. But although you can get some educational apps and things on Steam, like Prime Video and that, not one of them. There is no
Gotcha.
Prime Video Steam app.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I'm sure you can do it if you hack it
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
there's a desktop mode and things like that on it. But I just haven't bothered going into any of that.
Yeah. Yeah, I've heard of people running, I think it runs a custom distribution of Linux.
Yeah, I
think
believe
I've
so.
heard of people doing other ones, and yeah.
You can install Windows on it apparently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh.
But it's got lots of input methods built into it, as well as the normal, all the buttons and joypads and things. It's got two touchpads, touch screen, gyroscopic motion as well. So you can pretty much control anything however you like. But I pretty much use the normal sort of Xbox layout buttons.
Yeah.
It's what I'm used to. It's what I'm using now playing this. So switching to that to play this on that is thoughtless. It just happens.
Exactly. Yeah, I try to learn the way things are supposed to be used before I really start to go in and get tacky on them to make them do what I want, although I do that sometimes.
As soon as you get it clean, I'll be down there with the spray paint, says Shillard. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's nice of you. Now, that would be an interesting if there was a multiplayer version of this where one of you had a mud gun.
Oh, yeah.
One of you tries to make it dirty while one of you tries to make it clean. It would be a little bit unbalanced, I think.
I believe you're correct.
But maybe you'd only have a certain number of paintball pellets or something, or and then you'd have a timed how long it took you to clean it.
Maybe you could have like two different teams, and some of your team would be cleaners and some would be infiltrators to go over and spray paint and paintball your opponent's area. It probably wouldn't be this calming if we had to have that.
No, that would add an extra element of hassle.
Yeah. And then you have to do the
Audio and
paint
video are
too.
fine, says Gemma. I forgot to ask. I'm sure somebody would have told me if it wasn't working properly, though, but thank you very much.
If you had something like that, maybe you could turn the pressure up on your spray wand and hurt the people who are spray painting, or maybe at least knock the spray can out of their hand.
Yeah, or waterboard them and stuff like that. Yeah.
And then, that'd be fun. Yeah, chase them around.
This level is not as technically demanding as some that we've done, but it's huge.
Yeah, it's huge, and it's filthy. Yeah, so we don't have subways in Dallas
At all, or
at all.
really? Oh, strange.
That's correct. Oh yeah, well yeah. Barely have any public transportation whatsoever. I mean, we have some, but it's not encouraged.
Yeah, I've heard that American public transportation in general is not ideal.
Correct.
I mean, saying that, I know the distances are a lot bigger than general UK distances, but you know, the London Underground is just amazing. I very rarely use it, but I'm aware that it's there and will get you anywhere you want to go in London very easily.
Right. Right. When I visited Washington D.C., loved the metro there. The subway system there was just so nice.
The interesting fact about the London Underground is that 65% of it is above ground.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's higher. Yeah, you'd think that if it was over 50%, they should rename it, to the overground. But I guess they'd have to change printing and signs and all kinds of things to do that. Probably expensive. It's amazing how long ago it was. A lot of it was done too.
Yeah, a lot of it is, sort of Victorian or earlier.
Absolutely incredible.
It's, yeah, it's held up very well. Trouble with me on this level is I get distracted very easily. I start doing one thing, and it then segues into another.
I try to stay focused. I'm usually pretty good at it, but sometimes I see something and I think, well, I can just get that one done real quick instead of this larger project.
Yeah, I mean, I started tonight doing some of the floor panels, then started doing a couple of pillars, and then drifted off to the wall of the tunnel, and then the ceiling of the tunnel, and then the floor of the tunnel, and now back on the floor of the main concourse again. But
there you go. Well, that's what's nice. You can do it whatever way you want. It's either there or it's not there. One thing I have been, or did on a few of the games that I've played solo, was to go up into, you hit escape, and then you go into the menu, and you can select an item, especially when you've got most of them cleaned, but there are a couple things.
And then that item will start to flash in the real world.
Yeah. So what I've done is I've done a few of them where I've just gone from top to bottom in that list and highlighted the very top one and said, okay, I got to find that one and clean that before I can get to a second one. That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I think in some levels there's some achievements for doing things in a particular order.
I've got... How many achievements have you got?
Not very many.
I haven't
looked for or tried for any of them.
Maybe look online and see, because I didn't know there were achievements at all. But then when it was the penny farthing, the real quick one that you have in your garage, the penny farthing bicycle, I jumped up on the seat so I could hose it off without using the step stool or the ladder.
And you got an achievement for it.
And after 5 seconds, it said, hey, achievement, you stood on the penny farthing for 5 seconds. Oh, go me. I didn't even know.
Yeah, achievements are a mixed bag. I used to really like them.
Yep.
When, Xbox brought them out and things like that. Now, I do quite like them. I'm not as focused on them as I used to be. And I do find that they do sometimes detract if you're trying for achievements. Then you're probably not enjoying the game as much as you could.
Yeah, I did a whole lot of them with Fallout 3 because I really enjoyed Fallout 3. We both did a lot. but it seemed like some were almost mutually exclusive, that if you got one, it pretty much posed your chances of getting another one. I don't believe that's true, because I think some people have gotten 100%.
Yeah, you can always load a save or play through twice or whatever, but yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know. Some are neat. I'd probably be happy with just maybe looking online and seeing a list of all the weird ones, rather than find them myself. Because I kind of tried, well, just don't have the time to do weird things for certain amounts of time just to see if perchance they might trigger an achievement. Oh boy, these tracks are filthy.
Yeah, everything's a bit filthy around here, isn't it?
It is.
And then it looks clean, but you push a clean button and you see it really isn't.
Yeah, maybe it hasn't been cleaned since Victorian times, I don't know.
Yeah, I just think how much water we're actually leaving on the floor
yeah.
here. It'd be a real... these tiles would be a very, very serious trip hazard, or, slip hazard.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, they're like... I didn't even realize they looked just like yellow Lego. 4x2s. As I mentioned earlier to you, after this, I'm going to visit the occasion of my wife and I's 25th wedding anniversary. We're going to go out and find something to eat.
Indeed, yeah. Happy anniversary coming up, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. It'll be in a few days, but this is a weekend, so it'd be better to go out today.
But today is, of course, the anniversary of the moon landing.
Is it? Why didn't I know that? I'm a huge fan of that, and I didn't know. Wow. Oh, I should have, because I have a friend who I went to college with, who lives in Houston, and his dad was an engineer on the Apollo program, now retired, doing just fine for himself. And so a friend of mine mentioned that I think tonight he was going to go out to some kind of a celebration with people who worked on the Apollo mission and technical people on the Apollo mission, and that said it was either going to be really cool or a snooze fest. He wasn't sure yet.
I'm sure it'd be very cool. Come on. They worked on Apollo. It's great.
Oh, you bet. Oh, I'm such a sucker for that kind of stuff, and I actually found and purchased the exact model of slide rule that was actually taken aboard.
Oh, really?
Yes. And
cool.
Because they actually did have one for backup, in case their computer went down.
I'm aware of slide rules, but I don't know how to use them.
Yeah, I think that's most people. I actually know a little. I can use a slide rule, but I'm not real good or fast with them. I think about 10 or 15 years ago, though, I did go. There's a yearly get-together of people who collect old technology, and a friend of mine would always enter into the slide rule competition. They had people, you got a piece of paper with math equations on them, and you got out your slip stick and you figured them out with one of those. And he was
yeah, I still remember being told at school, you got to work it out without a calculator, because you're not always going to have a calculator with you everywhere you go.
Oh yeah, you're right. Oh yeah. Yeah.
That didn't work out well for them, did it?
No, that didn't age well. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, no, I'm not always going to have a calculator with me, or all of the library of everything in the world, or a video editing suite, and movie cinema, and yeah.
Ooh, yeah. absolutely amazing. What else? I have some other NASA Apollo level things that I've acquired and couldn't live without, had to purchase, but I can't for some reason think of right now. Go look at my trophy shelf. Oh yeah, I got some brochures from that era that were handed out, and I'm not sure, some other things. Buzz Aldrin is still alive. I wonder if he'll be at that celebration in Houston at NASA today. I think it's, well, I think it is today. I'll ask my friend.
Yeah, I always feel sorry when they talk about the Apollo and the moon landing and stuff for the third guy.
Yeah, no one knows. Yeah.
I could never remember his name.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's like you go all that way and you're not even allowed out.
Right. Yeah, you just stay in the command module and. Yeah.
We're just going to nip down and have a little walk around, but yeah, you stay there and keep the engine running for us.
That's it. There are two really good hardbacks on books that on the Apollo program that a friend of mine who's read dozens of them recommended to me. I read them both, and wow, it was just such an incredible project from absolutely every aspect. It just terrifying. I for a long time thought that the astronauts were a little more than ballast, but boy, what Armstrong had to do, and all those guys had to do, absolutely amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's yeah, I mean, and not knowing that you're going to come back.
Oh, you bet. Oh, you bet. And the odds certainly not near. We did tests and things, but risky business.
Until somebody's done it. You just
Yeah.
don't know, do you?
You don't know. A whole lot of unknowns. And I actually got really obsessed with the computer that was on board. The AGK, I can't remember now, the ACK and the DSKY, which was the human interface part. I actually 3D modeled the whole thing.
Oh yeah.
And I did it full size, but I didn't have a full size printer, so I printed out small parts, and then I designed and had some circuit boards etched and got the parts to make the displays and the buttons and all that part in the computer. And I was working with a guy to emulate the computer, and then he got bored with the project and he dropped out, and I had to get a job or something, so I kind of put it all in a box, and every now and then I find it and I open the box and I close the box.
All I remember from school was being told to behave myself.
Yeah.
It didn't work,
Yeah.
did it?
No. A lot of dirt here. It's a long time to clean up.
Yeah, I can't find its the seats here.
There's a thing. I want to hear a couple of things real quick. Now I'm going to break off from my normal continuous something until it gets done. It was a huge wall, so I'm going to see if I can get one of these pillars cleaned off. A couple of them.
There we go. What's that then? Yeah, and then you turn around and see where someone's been graffitiing "ick" on the wall. I wonder who that was.
Yeah. Oh, where's that?
It's not there anymore.
Oh. I would have had to look at it to see if it was my handwriting, but it probably was.
Well, yeah, it wouldn't have been anyone else.
Okay. Yeah. So you never know. Could be that darn Dan.
It's possible, but unlikely.
Yeah. Yeah, some people like to do their philosophizing with a spray can, and I'm one of those. express themselves with a rail again.
I do like that the adverts are often for the things that we've already cleaned.
Yeah, I didn't even notice. Oh yeah, I did notice like the allusion to the mayor. Yeah, I guess I didn't notice
Just
that.
done
Oh,
one
yeah,
for the
there,
fun fair.
Yeah, that is cool.
%, yay. No,
Look, there's all the
59%
time-
even, so even better.
There's all the timetables from Buckingham to other cities. Wow. Sparkleton. We should get jobs at Sparkleton. That sounds easier.
It does sound like a different town, doesn't it? It's,
Yeah.
yeah. The subway is reopened again following extensive repointing in 1923 by Mayor Jeff Jefferson,
Wow.
according to the text message I just got. It closed again the following fall after the shocking revelation that the Wilberforce Trust had been using it to funnel train trucks full of stolen money out of town.
Oh my.
Oh, good idea.
No. Not very nice.
I bet that was dirty money.
I see what you did there. That's good. I like
Oh,
stuff
dear.
like that. I like that.
I apologise.
So you get something like that in your head, you have to share it. It's a little,
Yes, it's definitely worth saying.
It's a
I wouldn't
crime.
leave it in my head; it would fester and be horrible.
Yeah, it might
Better
be
out than in.
possible. You need to let it go. You need to let it out.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that big bar dinged.
Ooh, it got very, very dirty down this end. And a big patch in the middle that's filthy. Can't leave that here. I'm going to do another poster.
Yeah, they probably would
Nice.
want you to, the advertisers would probably want you to clean their advertising first. Although I guess there's no one in here to see them while you're cleaning the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean the tracks are all boarded up, aren't they? So it's not
Right,
not
right.
in use.
Oh, the tracks were boarded up in Fallout 3 too, weren't they?
Ah, yes, that's true.
In a lot of places, not all.
Didn't stop the radiation, did it?
No, it didn't. Well, I'd like, I know everybody who played Fallout 3 wishes they would re-release that with graphics and play of Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Such a
Although no,
classic.
I've got no urge to go back to it. I must admit.
Same here. I did love it, but yeah. we've said it
There's
before.
so many things.
Exactly. Yeah. For nostalgia, it's good, but play for a while. But like you said, so many new ones are.
So many,
So many
not
available.
just games to play, but TV shows to watch and
Right,
books to read,
right.
and
Yeah. Yeah.
not enough hours in the day.
No. No, there aren't. No, there aren't. Not
I
enough,
recently got Gemma into Red Dead Redemption 2,
Oh, really?
and
I haven't played that, and despite me living where I do, I kind of hate everything Western. But,
Really?
yeah, which, yeah, it makes life interesting. But I saw Red Dead Redemption and 2 being played a little bit, and those look really interesting and fun.
yeah, I mean 2 is still stunningly gorgeous.
Yeah.
Just it's absolutely breathtaking looking at it.
Mm-hmm. And like I said,
There was a mod to play in VR as well, which was
Oh, you're kidding, really?
quite intriguing.
Oh, I keep, like I said, the problem is again, no free time whatsoever. This is
Yeah.
really, right here is really the first time I've had any time this entire week myself, really. But keep being tempted to buy a VR set just to experience it. But
Well,
then
of course,
again,
you can get Powerwash Simulator on VR as well. So.
oh, don't tell me that. Yeah, that's the thing though, is I would.
Yeah, I haven't as yet. I'm sure I will at some point, but it is separate, so you can't cross-play.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that would be one of these things where I would probably put that set off on and, like you mentioned, take it off and many hours have gone by and
Yeah.
Did we get any replies to what games people are playing now?
No.
No?
Charlotte
Okay.
says no, not really, but I'm not sure what that was in relation to.
Okay. Well, I don't know. What was your favorite game, Mark?
I'm only assuming that the people play these games. It's you might be watching, and this might be your only
That's true.
exposure to video games. That'd be a bit sad, but
Pretty much for me lately. I used to love games and had time to play them and stuff, but really, now, not like it used to be, which is kind of sad. What's your favorite game, Gemma? I know you've played a few now.
why has that popped up? I haven't want that popped up. Get rid of that.
Which one has
Cloud
Katie
settings.
enjoyed playing the most?
Yeah, that's a good question. Katie will be not watching the stream, but she'll probably hear if Gemma asks her. So we might get an answer to that. And at the moment she's enjoying Planet Crafter, obviously, but
Yeah, I am too. That's a fun one to play with others. I'm enjoying playing with
yeah,
you
that's
and
been
Dan.
very good fun playing. It's a multiplayer experience.
Yeah, exactly. My wife bought herself a PlayStation 5 last year, and she could never master the controls for the Harry Potter game that she bought the system for, but she's really loves playing Diablo 3. So,
All right, yeah.
and I have the downstairs where her TV is. It's the TV, but I don't watch it. She does. Has enormous loudspeakers hooked up to it that I bought when I was a bachelor, because that's what bachelors have to do, is go out and buy a giant stereo and big enormous speakers and things like that.
Sounds fair enough, yeah.
And she loves turning it up real loud when she's playing Diablo 3. I mean,
Yeah.
these things are like,
Oh, she'd like something like Red Dead on that. With you get storms rolling,
oh really?
and they sound
wow.
really good on a big sound system.
Oh really? Oh, huh. Yeah, that was one of the things that, back when, like you said, early 90s, very early 90s, when I first started working and actually getting a paycheck. And, that was a guy thing to do, was have a big, giant sound system. That was one of my benchmarks, was could it accurately replicate low rolling thunder, things like that. We had an audio club at work, and we would discuss technical stuff or just listen to music real loud. That was fun. say during these live streams to her is I go down and I say, oh hey, I'm doing the live stream, so you know, the volume, everything you're doing now is just fine, but if you decide to play a video game or something, please don't turn it up real loud. That's it.
Yeah. That's what headphones are for.
Oh, I'm wearing headphones, but she doesn't wear headphones. She likes the speakers, and that's fine. Well, I guess if she wanted to play while we're doing this, that would be a solution.
So Gemma says Katie's favourite game are the two Moss games.
Oh yeah, I love those.
Gemma's at the moment is Red Dead 2.
Red Dead 2, good. Yeah, that looked, like I said, the story and visually and just the play seemed like that would be really fun and interesting, and again, unlikely for me at least, because I have no real.
Yeah, I mean Red Dead's again one of those ones that can suck up the hours not doing anything.
Yeah.
You can literally just wander around and get distracted by the world happening around you. Even things that you're meant to do, like hunting and, you know, rob a train and then get distracted by it going over there, and then driving the train around for a little while, and then trying to get your horse up a mountain and trying to make your horse jump off a mountain.
Oh yeah, was that one of the games that had some weird horse physics when it first came out that people were posting online? Like, I don't remember. There was some game that every now and then your horse could do something hilariously funny.
I'm not sure about that. Skyrim's got cows that explode.
Oh, that might be it, yeah. Oh yeah. Fox used to do live streams of Skyrim, and always would launch a cow.
Yeah. Not entirely certain why that happens, but every so often when you kill a cow, it just launches itself into the air. No idea why.
I don't know. I think in Fallout 3, I think you could tip the ramen, but I don't know if I ever tried that. I was mostly interested in just staying alive. And I did complete Fallout 3 and all the DLCs. We mentioned that earlier. Like that one. Wow, there's a lot of little things to clean here.
Oh, I thought I'd cleaned all this, but there's big chunks on the rails and stuff. So I haven't done everywhere.
Yeah.
Still can't see very well, so even bits that look like they're clean probably don't look like they're clean to anybody else watching, but...
Oh. Well, hopefully you'll get your eyes sorted out.
Yeah, their treatment is ongoing, so
Okay.
a couple of weeks' time, got to go back and they're going to inject me eyes again.
Oof. Best of luck as always.
Great fun.
Oh, I can't imagine. I guess I can't imagine. That's why
I could only imagine to begin with, but now they've done it once, it's not as bad as I imagined it would be. So
Gosh.
I'm not dreading going back. So yeah. Quite often with most things, your imagination of it can be worse.
Well, I'm glad it's that way for you, because it would be worse if it were completely traumatizing, awful, and you knew you had to go back to it.
Yeah.
Couldn't
Yeah,
sleep
that
or
would
anything
be less
for a
fun.
week because I've known people who had things like that they had to go through who never got used to it and were quite traumatized by it, or quite affected by it quite badly. Boy, this place looks a lot better. Still got some dirt, but I hope we're getting paid a lot of money for this one.
I don't think so. I think it's
No,
another one
really?
that's like, you know,
Oh,
pittance for what you're doing.
it'll be great exposure.
Yeah.
It'll look great on your resume or your CV or whatever you want to call it.
Think how many views you're going to get. Yeah.
There you are. Yeah.
Yeah, better enough down there for now. Back to the middle. Can't imagine having injections in my eyes. Really doesn't sound nice, this Jimmer. Yeah,
No.
no. But yeah, yeah. I don't like injections anywhere, so it's not
I don't have
wildly worse.
I don't have problems with injections, but I know there are certain areas of my body that I would definitely have apprehension about injections about, and eyes are way up on that list. But I'm glad to know that, you know, it's something that you've gone through, that once you went through it, it's somewhat tolerable. You know, you're
Yeah,
not
I mean,
gonna-
the only saving grace is that it's not in the bit of your eye that you're looking out of.
Ah,
So they
Good.
you sort of you look off to one side and they do the other side,
wow. Wow.
so you don't see it coming.
Now, had you had a LASIK or a radiokeratotomy or anything like that? Have you
No,
had any
nothing
eye
like that.
work done before? Yeah, I haven't either. I just have always worn glasses, and I like wearing glasses. And
No, I used to wear glasses and never really liked it. Didn't really enjoy the experience or anything else. My eyes have always been quite light sensitive.
really,
So wearing glasses meant I couldn't wear sunglasses, and that often
Right.
hurt going out in the bright light. So
yeah.
I did switch to
Yeah.
contact lenses, and I've been wearing them for 30
Oh,
odd
that's
years.
right. I forgot.
It's
I had contacts for a little bit, and I liked them, but I was doing a lot of close-up work at that time, and I'm very nearsighted naturally, so I could remove my glasses and I could put something about an inch off my eyeball and see it well. When I had contacts, I couldn't do that, so I stopped using contacts. But now I have two different sets of bifocals, one for inside and one for outside.
yeah,
And like a moron, I got two that look exactly the same. So
Of
I just
course,
put a
yes, yeah.
Mark on one pair, so. And then also I'll go outside and decide I'm going to drive somewhere, and then I'll get in the car and say, oh, I got to go back in and find my outside glasses.
Life wouldn't be fun if it was easy.
Yeah, right. I like to make things. Yeah, it's fun to make little side quests for yourself. Oh, hey, I got the whole floor of this side of the track all done. All clean. The rails are still filthy, but
Yeah, it's nice to feel like you've achieved something.
yep. There's that Skinner box.
Little
thing.
dings are great, but the big things are better.
Oh, yeah. Just look at that shine. Hey, that was a big ding. Oh, God, that rail's filthy. All right. Someone's got to do it. Might as well be me. That's why we make the big bucks.
Yeah, I don't think we're making big bucks though. That's the trouble.
Oh, that's why we make mediocre bucks. Ooh, I heard a big ding on that rail. Are all these things clean now? I think my side's clean. Oh, as far as the floor goes, I got to clean the ceiling and the wall.
Getting a bit dizzy looking up at the ceiling all the time.
Yeah, you'd think there'd be a better tool or method for cleaning the ceiling rather than standing beneath it with a water wand. I visited Vatican City once and saw the ceiling of the
Oh, right,
Sistine
yeah.
Chapel, and I have to report that the floor was pretty nice too. It wasn't as
Sure.
nice as the ceiling, but it was.
Yeah, nobody ever bothers looking at the floor, do they? So.
No, I took a picture. Or no, I don't remember. They get real mad if you take pictures in there, I think. So I
Yeah.
don't remember. I don't think I did take a picture.
They probably sell pictures in the gift shop. So.
Oh boy, do they. Yeah, I've got a shelf in my library with books we bought in Italy that, kind of opened and went through once and closed. Pretty much every city, that'd be the first thing you do, go and buy a picture book. That was back when it was film in your cameras, though, so that was...
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that. And that was on our honeymoon a long time ago.
Joe doesn't like injections in general. I don't like needles. Yeah, that's.
Yeah.
Never enjoyed them.
I've never had an issue with them, except, like I said, I'm sure in some areas I would not be as enthusiastic about them.
I'm sure years of putting in contact lenses has desensitized me somewhat.
Oh, you're right. I'll bet you it has.
The sight of a finger coming towards my eye doesn't
Yep.
give me shivers.
I'll bet you're right. Because I know a lot of people that couldn't do contact lenses at all just for that reason. They just couldn't stand something being close to their eyeball. Which I can understand. Oh, I think you're right. I have a friend who lives far away, but he comes into town every now and then. When he does, he and his brother and I get together and try to do something, and there's a national video game museum happens to be nearby, so we went to that. That was kind of fun. It was like mostly old coin ops, but it had early like computer and consoles, and very hands-on, and they had some like unique items there. It was fun. Inexpensive too, and they had a bunch of coin-op video games you could play, and probably not something I would travel real far to go see, but was a fun afternoon.
Yeah. Sometimes that's all you need, isn't it?
That's it. It was a great day with a couple of really good friends. So that was fun. These guys are both just brilliant, and they had an old Radio Shack. I don't know if you have Radio Shack in
We
the UK.
used to have.
Okay, did you?
Don't think they're still around anymore.
They had an old TRS-80, one of the very first ones there, and so the brothers immediately got on that and got to a command prompt and started programming things on it because they'd remembered. I thought, God. And then one of the brothers' program didn't work just right, and then the other brother had to tell him, oh yeah, this was version 1 of that. It didn't have some of these commands that you're trying to use. And he said, oh yeah, you're right. And so he remembered right off the bat how to do whatever he wanted to do.
Right, I think I'm going to finish this sealing bit and then we'll call it a night for today.
Okie doke.
So,
Excellent.
got another chunk of the way through, which is always
You
good.
bet. Oh yeah, we got a lot, I think. So, see if I can get another little piece of that too. Not biggie.
Just somewhat annoying that on these basic career levels you can't have more than 2 players at once.
Oh, you can't?
No, not on the... If you replay them, you can. But on the
That's
basic
weird.
levels you can only play 2 player.
I didn't know that. That's... Huh. That's odd.
That's why
Are
before
those-
we get round to doing some of the Warhammer DLC and the other ones that we're going to end up doing, I've got to go through and do it all first.
Oh, right. You mentioned that.
Right, let's see. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's done. That's not done. That's done. This one's not done. Why is that one not done? Because there's patches there. Over there. There we go. That's done.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Look at that
That's
shine.
done. That's done.
Get some of that too.
That's done. That's done.
Back in one of those little frames.
That's the roof done, I think. I'm pretty sure. I can't see any more white coming up. The lights in the middle. Buttresses across. What's that still? Oh, it's because I'm going to say, why is it going bad? Because when you walk up really close to something, it points it all the way over there at the track.
What now? I didn't follow.
So I was just walking up to the, looking at the ceiling, and
Yeah.
walked up to the information kiosk, which is already clean, but it kept telling me that the track was dirty because the gun gets pushed over to the side.
Oh,
by
gotcha.
walking up close to it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You know, with that ceiling clean, and the floor clean, it sure looks a lot nicer.
Yeah, it's certainly getting there. I'm happy with how that's come along. Let's just have a quick look.
Yeah.
Put the dirt on. Yeah, you can see, definitely see the sides need doing.
Yeah.
Not too much on one side.
Not too much.
There's still stuff on the ceiling that looks like it's done, but it's not.
Mm-hmm.
A few patches
Yeah.
here and there.
Patches. Little tiny patches.
Go into that bit. That bit. If that was the whole thing. Yeah, that's done. But yeah, we'll save that for another night. Actually, let's get to 80%, shall we? While we're at 79.
Okay. Sure. Yeah, let's do that. Maybe I can get some things over here. I wonder how to calculate that percentage.
Um, I know Dan's been busy this weekend. I think he's about next weekend, but I'm not entirely certain. How does your availability look next weekend? Do you know of anything?
I think I should mostly be available, but there might be an interrupt on that too, but I should maybe know towards the end of the week how things are going. But I think I'll probably be available on Saturday.
Assuming we're all here for Saturday, then we'll drip back into Panic Crafter and do a little bit of that. Katie's going to be doing some Planet Crafted tomorrow, and she's still a bit ahead of us. So.
Oh yeah.
And as you say, she's sided up a lot more than we have. So.
Yeah, she's much better at decorating and.
Yeah. So join us, or join me and Katie tomorrow night for some more Planet Crafter. Wednesday, I shall be playing some. What we got? Astrometica is my game for this week. It's Subnautica in space, as it's otherwise known. So joining me for some of that on Wednesday. And then, so Saturday, should be returning back here. Well, not here, but, you know, three of us should be doing some more Planet Crafting. So, thank you very much for joining us. We've got 81% now. I kept going because I was talking. So, but, yeah, we're all done for the night. So thank you very much for joining us. We'll see you for more, say, during the week and next week. Other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us in chat, giving us someone to talk to. And we'll see you very soon.
Take care, all.
Good night.